Everybody in that world will like to have a healthy body, and healthy thinking, and healthy in our speaking, and unhealthy in our finance during our stay in that world. But what may we do exactly? The secret is the yellow gold. That's why I wrote yellow right now. Yellow gold is honest. In 5 videos, we'll know how honey is pure, how to do in order to healthy our life and our finance. Welcome to Objective Santé, your well-being channel. We are going to teach you the usefully of the honey from its conception until in the hand of making. And when you will use it, will have a healthy body. Honest. I'm Dr. Nature. I'm going to make you discover the science, natural science. When you are going to practice it, you are going to have a healthy body, a healthy thinking, and a healthy in your spirituality. Before talking about honey, we are going to talk about which produce milk, and we are talking about bees. Bees are from grey dust, but had achieved the smartest. We have to recognize the smartness of the honest. Surely, we don't understand the languages, but we have to realize that bees are smart. There are several forms of grey dust, such as wasp, but wasp is carnivorous and eat corpses. But right now, we are going to talk about the honest and bees. So we are talking about bees. Bees are able to produce a food and healthy food because bees are very well organized. In our health, like a country, there is a country or the house themselves, and there are city inside which are comes, and only bees build that have that comes, and in that each comes there are the place of cells where we produce honey when we conserve honey. How do bees live in their hive or in their world? Bees produce or plant their center, their country, and in the middle, in the center of the hive, is modernity. is the place, the location where all the baby bees lived. It's in that center the life of bees grew up. And in that center, there are the nurses bees which take all your time in order to take care of that baby bees. And in that maternity, each bees, baby bees, know since in the maternity is own occupation. So each bees have is majors. There are in between bees the male and the female. In the hive, only females are workers. Males have to live with the queen in order to fertilize the population of bees. So females are workers, and that workers have the occupation that major. Each bee have is majors. So the nurse's basis beat are make that take care of the baby bees and give them all the food that they need in order to grow up. And the bees, the female bees, which will tomorrow be queen, are fed by royal yellow. And the other bees are fed by honey's. After the center are those we have to stroke the feed and produce him in order to give them to the nurse to feed the baby bees. Those are the scorekeepers. So the scorekeeper have to produce honest and put them in, keep them in the cells in order to feed all the population of the hive. After the storekeeper, we have the builders. The builder bees have to build the hive, have to plant the camp, have to plant the cells where we have to put the nectar we will be transformed into honey. And after that, then we have the forager, the bees which are able to get out of the hive. So the forager are the bees which are capable to get out of the hive in order to recharge the nectar. The nectar is a liquid. We can't find them in the flowers or in the plant. So the forager, the bees we are going to recharge them, go to look for nectar and come back with that nectar and give them in the storekeeper in order to transform that in honey and keep them in cells. So to transform the nectar into honey is the work of the storekeeper's bees. Because in the nectar there are sucrose, a lot of little. We have to transform it in sucrose or fructose before transforming it in honey. So they have the storekeeper know exactly how to do in order to transform nectar into honey. And when they will do it, they put them in the cells and try to dehydrate it, get out of water in order to have only at least 20% water in the nectar in order to transform it into honest. And we'll put them in the cells and wait the nectar will be transformed honey. And that honey is for only bees. And each beehive is food, is special eat. The queens and the baby queen have to eat royal yellow. So the other have to have the honest. But we may realize that honest is something we are able to transform hard smart. So we don't understand the language of animals, but we may accept that animals are also smart. Why do I say that? The foreigner, which go out of the hive, have to find the nectar. And we will do three things. The main idea is to find nectar in order to come back with that to transform it the honest. But near that, during is looking for the nectar, he looks for pollen, and will come back with a hive with that pollen, which are very important for them to produce royal yellow. And the first work of bill which are get out of have to look for male gametes. The plant have there are male plants and there are female plants. To have fruit and vegetable, we have to transport the male gamete into female gamete in the female plant. That's the main role in order to have the better produce in our fields, and our farmer have the best result. So we human beings need peace in order to have the best result in our field. And after taking out the nectar in the plant, the bees come back in the house. And that beehive to explain other bees where did he take out that nectar. So you have to explain to say the other bit. That way we have to recognize that animals are smart. So the foreigner which find nectar in a nectar plant may to explain how to find again that same plant. So you have two things to do. The first, that a bee have to recognize the location of that plant in relation of the sound, and you will find the degree, the angle between the plant and the sound. And you have to come back, and it's possible to to detect the magnet field in the round. So let's go to the math in order to explain that example. From that math, our feet get out in order to look for nectar. And it found in that plant the flowers and took nectar in that plant. And from these locations, we'll look at the location of the sound and go back in the hive. In the hive, each comes is the map established by the builder beat, and height is the location of the sound. So that bill will stand in the middle of that count, look at the direction of the sound, and will turn from the direction of the sound to show the other bit the direction of the location of the plant where it took the build. So in our example, our bee will turn in angle of 135 degrees. That's the first condition to find the plant. And the other bee will realize that when they will get out of the hive, they will look at the sound and turn 135 degrees. Second condition, you have to give the distance between the hive and the plant. So we are going dancing, doing figure 8. And in our example, our bill will do for figure 8. So between two positions, it's about 20 meters. So our bit which found nectar, we are going to give the distance between the hive and the plant. So in our case, there are 5, 8. So we will multiply 4 multiplied by 20. So from the dancing of our beat, we can realize that the distance between the hive and the plant is about 80 meters. So the other bees have to do two things in order to find the plant. When they will go out of the hive, they will first look at the direction on the sound and turn 135 degrees in order to find the direction where is the plant. Second, they will fly about 18 meters to find that plant in order to take a lot of nectar to come back in the hive. So I think that the first bee have to communicate with the other bees in order to find the nectar plant and take the nectar to come back. For me, the bees are very smart to do it, but I'm not sure that if the bee cannot find the positions, if that bee cannot find the distance between the hive and the plant, it will be very difficult for the other bee in order to go in the same plant and take out nectar. We have to realize that the honey which are being made by meat are their own work. They work hard for their living. They grow to take the material they need, and in their hive they produce honest. All is very pure inside. That's why I say that honey is pure, is a natural and healthy food. So when you have the natural and normal honey, you have to become smart, the smartest. So you have be able to be healthy in your thinking, health, and your spirituality. That's why before only the very important person in the world have to eat that honey. Pharaoh, president, queen, queen, boss, those person have to eat it. But right now, you are capable to find the honey to eat it in order to have all the nutrient in the honey. Thank you very much for your listening. So you'll realize right now that honey are well done and well produced for us and they are very important for us in order to eat it and to grow up. Thank you very much. See you next video.